Keith Grinke here with Travis Moritz. You know, it's not often that we interview a 1 and 2 fighter, but a very, very emotional night for yourself. Your brother Vince, has a shirt Insanity, passed away last year. It's been a rough year for you, and talk about what it is to get that first win and tonight in general.
You know what, man? It wasn't even about, for me, it wasn't even about getting my first win or anything. That thought didn't even enter my head, getting my first W. Tonight was, for me, tonight was all about honoring my brother and my mother. And I guess it worked out, man. It was, it was such an emotional roller coaster. And like, I'm almost speechless. It was.
Yeah, it was rough, and you had 1,800 people behind you today. It was, from the weigh-ins, you guys were shoving. I said to the guy sitting beside me, you came in there with the dark glasses today in your entrance, and tearful embraces with Dwayne Lewis, and I was thinking, it's too soon, and I got to say, you came in there, and you shoved them, and the emotions must have been running wild.
100%, absolutely. They've been running wild since January when I lost my bro, and then with Mom in March, just even more. Even just to go work out at a regular gym, you'd hear a song or you just get a thought, and just your emotions would go crazy, and it's been such a roller coaster, man. And I felt so much pressure on me, and it's almost a relief now that this fight is over, but man, I put so much work into it, and it was, I'm so happy. Everybody saw the emotion that was in the building, and so Fort McMurray somehow gets a bad name, but we've seen the emotion in the building and how tight people are up here that know each other. It's a great place to live, man. It really is. That's the kind of people that are up here.
There was a lot of wet cheeks in the building, and yeah, you've got hundreds and hundreds of friends here. What was going through your mind? You entered the cage and you gave your opponent the big shove, and then actually when you started off, you pretty much drove him right through the cage. It seemed like.
Listen to my coaches, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Dwayne Lewis told me to do that, and he seems to do fairly well for himself in MMA. So I tend to listen to him and Sandy and guys like that. So yeah, man, I couldn't have wrote a better script for tonight. I really couldn't have. My boy Mike, he had his first fight. He threw down. He did amazing. He won. All of our boys won. Our whole team. It was just a picture-perfect night, man.
Well, that's fantastic. As a journalist, I'm not supposed to cheer, but silently, man, I was really, really pulling for you. And like you said, tonight it almost wasn't about MMA, and I'm just really glad for you getting a win and getting through tonight.
I really appreciate that, and yeah, man, I was really looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm kind of relieved that it's done now. I had a lot of sleepless nights, and even in the last week leading up to the fights here, it was just, I don't know, man. There was just so much emotion, and my brother's the one that got me into MMA and everything, right?
Yeah.
It was a really tough loss, and that, but I guess the old cliche saying goes, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and something just told me that you're gonna do it, and it doesn't matter what, just do it, man.
Yeah. Well, you looked really strong tonight. Thank you for your time, Travis Moritz, and all the best in the future.
Thank you very much, sir.